Hello everybody, welcome back to new Pokemon Snap! Alright everyone, now if you recall in the last part, we went through the Florio Nature Park, and we also managed to get, we already managed to get our, that course, leveled up. But, before we get into our next, expedition, we're gonna go through some other stuff first. Yeah. Now that covers just about everything.
Hey, can we go on a nighttime photo shoot later?
Not yet, but soon. After a little more practice.
Also.
Yeah, don't forget you could come back to the lab and take a look at your photo decks anytime.
Now, I'll explain more about them when you stop by the lab.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. Go have a good time and snap some photos. Yeah, and now we are essentially at the main menu of the game, where, it's not much, but it's not much, but it's still something. Yeah, first off, we could just go to expeditions, or we could just head us over to the lab.
This is Professor's lab.
Not that it's your first time here, of course.
This is where the professor does his research
and works on mechanical stuff. In fact, he pretty much lives here.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown on
what you can do here. That server over there is where we store our research work. There are a few things that you could do with all that data. First, you can check your photo decks. That's the encyclopedic record you're building with the photos you're taking. Isn't it cool getting to put together your very own photo decks? Next, there's your space. That's where you can see your personal photo album and adventurous milestones. Yes, indeed. Your album is for photos you want to keep, but not put in your photo decks. You can edit any of your album photos in some cool ways too. Am I forgetting anything?
No. Was there anything else I was supposed to mention?
Also.
Did you cover what we can do on the internet?
Oh yeah, that was it.
If you use the online internet feature, you can see photos from players all around the world. Yeah, but unfortunately we're not going to do any of that. Yeah, since we're not going to be using the internet for pretty much anything in this game, so... Oh yeah, and also now, and you can also get these sweet medals from other players, like online too. But honestly, I don't think they really mean much. So honestly, I don't think they really mean much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, and of course they're saying to try everything out, but we're not gonna be doing it. But we're not gonna be trying everything out. So yeah. Now there is something. Now there are a few things. Now there is one thing about the photo decks that Rita did not tell you about. Is that also in the photo decks? Now we also get this map where it shows you where you can actually view the information of which type of Pokemon, and also the objects that you have also taken pictures of, like during the courses. Now this right here doesn't. This doesn't really. Now, even though this doesn't mean much in terms of the photo decks completion, but it is a neat little thing that you can do. Just so you can try to snap every Pokemon within their corresponding locations. Now, as for the actual Pokemon photo decks itself. Now, first off, as you automatically go to the photo decks, now they automatically will show you what time and date that you got to evaluate those photos. But of course, you can simply just change it. To however you feel like it. Yeah. Again, now. Oh yeah, and there's also the objects of interest. Yeah, and that also goes to that Crystal Bloom photo right next to it. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing plenty of objects Yeah, you're gonna be seeing plenty of object photos as we go we go for the game. Yeah. Now as for your space. Now first off, now they automatically will show you what is your top shot photo is, meaning like your high scoring photo out of all of them. And there's of course a way you get to see all of your research titles. And there's of course your research log, and which of course tells you the various records of your game time. So yeah. These are just a little stuff that you can these are just a little stuff that you can do. And you can also change your info, and you can also change your info if you want to. Yeah. But anyways, well, that said, that just about covers everything for the actual campsite, our little home base. Now, are you headed out on another expedition already? Before you go, let me tell you one more thing that you could do with your research camera. You can run a scan. That'll give you details like about your surroundings. It tells you about nearby Pokemon and points out anything unusual. What counts as unusual? You never give me a solid answer. Yeah, basically anything that makes the system go, check this out. Well, I guess that's all the detail we're gonna get. Maybe. You'll get the hang of it once you try it. Rita, would you mind demonstrating? And leave it to me, Professor. Alright, get that camera ready. Yep, and we are now, of course, we're now gonna get into another fully voice acted tutorial where we're not such a gonna be utilizing the scan. Yep, and scan.
You saw that Pokemon's name pop up, right?
Yes. Well, obviously we did. Yeah, and get ready to see these question marks a lot. You know, like as you do the get ready to see these question marks a lot as you do the scan. Yeah, because there's actually a bunch of things that you can scan with in this game. Yeah, and I mean a bunch. Yeah, I mean a bunch, and I mean a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and also, and if you see on the right side, they will actually tell you some sort of like any sort of like information about the stuff that you have fully scanned. And there's also this, and there's also that little meter thing down there. Yeah, that is essentially an indicator of telling you that there might be something close by that you can scan with. And she also tells us that a Pokemon that they can actually a Pokemon may in fact can also be affected by she utilizing the scan too. Now, and this also goes to Pokemon that may be hiding underneath the ground or ground and such. Yeah, and you're definitely gonna see what I mean as we go through more go through more of this game. Yeah. All right, now, and of course, this Florio Nature Park Day is the only place we can go to right now. So yeah, we're just gonna go for this again. But however, this time, since it is now level 2. Meaning that we are going to see some different Pokemon positions, and as you can see right here, as soon as you start, that's right. Now you can get a more up close. Now you can get a more up close shot of these Bouffalant now. So yeah, if you want a more up closer shot of Bouffalant, well, now you can. Now, and also, and I guess you could say about the scan as well is that, you might be using this a whole bunch, just so you can, just so you can see what stuff that you can do with it. Look over there! It's a Tangrowth! It's a gum, but if... Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the only place that Tangrowth is going to be in level 2, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyways, now we fully scanned that. Yeah, now we have these apples that... These fruit that, that apparently a certain Pokemon really likes. Yeah, as you might have saw, it was, really close, you know? Now we're gonna fully scan this Crystal Bloom too. Yeah. Now I'm gonna see if there's anything else, anything new. Oh yeah, there's still a Swanna flying around. But look who's with these Swanna this time. Ducklets! Yeah, that's right. Now we get the pre-evolution of Swannas. Ducklets. Yeah. Yeah, sort of right now. Now as you've been seeing, yeah, now with us utilizing the scan, like a Pokemon will of course react to it. Yeah. Again, but anyways, now we see Grookey hiding inside that bush. You're gonna come up? Oh yeah, and there goes the Dojo just running off. Yeah, look at this little Bidoof. Yeah, look at just staring at us. Oh yeah, it's right, everyone. Oh yeah, it's right, everyone. And I guess I should mention this as well too. Now, all throughout the game, you may get these, and also, when you should utilize this, when you also should utilize the scan, you may get yourself into these, alternate, yeah, you may get these, alternate pathways that you can actually go to, Yeah, and let me just say there are plenty of alternate, paths with it in this whole game. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that right now. Yeah. Although some alternate paths that you have, as for some alternate paths, the methods to get to them are actually quite complicated. Yeah, Specifically one of the jungle. Yeah, for those of you who have played this game, definitely know which one I am referring to. Yeah. Anyways, now we're gonna up closer. Yeah, now you see here. Yeah, now we have a different form of Florges, and there's a more up close trying to Bouffalant here too. And hello, orange flower Florges this time. Yeah, now we have a more close-up shot of Pichu and Grookey here. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not even one. And I guess I should mention this as well too, is that just so like in the last game, if you just so happen to run out of photos, then the game just lets you exit the course right away. So yeah, just so that the game doesn't waste your time just going through it again. Just so you could just get through it really quickly without without having to go through the entire thing, without the rest of it, without taking any photos that you may have already used them. Yeah. Okay. So which one's better shot at Dojo with 1 star? Sure, why not that one? Okay, so it's only 2-star Tangrowths now, so whatever, I'm fine with that. Okay, now we only need 1 star this time, since, yeah, we already got the 3-star one for Florges. As for Emolga. Oh, apparently that shot of Emolga was apparently 2 stars. Yeah, I'd also go with that one for, Warple. Yeah, that is definitely the only 2-star shot of Swan I got. And only 2 stars for Ducklett. Jeez. Okay. And still only 1 star for Bidoof, but yeah, I'd say the second one was pretty good. Okay. And the Magikarp was just still splashing around, so yeah, I'll just take that. Yeah, the same picture of Voodoo, just for the hell of it. Oh yeah, and Talo, yeah. Oh, but instead this time we get 2-star. We get a 2-star Florio Comfey too. Oh yeah, that's not even one. And I guess I mentioned this as well too. Now, if you capture, now, not all of the objects that you scan can be caught as photos, or can actually be kept as photos, so, although not that it's really important to anything, but as you saw with the crystal blooms, now, even though we actually did take an actual photo of it, now it didn't exactly count. Now there is a reason for that, and we are actually going to get to that after we are done with the evaluations, and once we actually get to exploring the Florio Nature Park at night. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, everyone. That's right, everyone. That's right, everyone. And I guess I should mention this as well before I end up this part, is that for the day and night courses, now thankfully you do not have to wait until the day, and there is no day and night cycle in real time in this game. So there is no real life day night cycle in this game. So thankfully you could just go through these courses of when the day and night courses, or whenever you feel like it. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, now as for the not just one, but two Ducklets. Oh wait, he said it's been bopped. No, I did a scan. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, and sometimes, and I guess I should say this as well, is that sometimes whenever the professor evaluates your pictures, sometimes he gets the information of the caught photos wrong. As you saw with the Ducklets, he says, yeah, the Ducklets look like it's been bopped, even though all we did was just scan them and that's it. So there really was no bopping. There really was no bopping whatsoever. So yeah, but like I said before, yeah, at the very least the point system is still very accurate. So yeah, but anyways. Yeah, I guess. Okay, and that's that. Yeah, and that's, yep, and that is all the photos. Okay, now how many points did I get for this time? Oh wow. Okay, so we aren't getting there for having park in the daytime to reach level 3. So yeah. So yeah, how's over there? Excuse me. Alright, anyways, well that's yeah, that's all I'm gonna do with this part. And so, the next part, see you guys next time.